Hey, everybody, welcome. Hi. We're just picking up the broadcast here. Welcome to the show. Yeah, that's my old camera, by the way. Yeah, I knew you cared. Yeah, I thought I'd strap on the this one to the camera, I think. Hey, we're almost ready. I'm just microwaving a little coffee here. Thanks. Let me get in the room. This is the beginning of the record. Today we're going to be making kind of a cool little pasta dish. I found some organic Edamame fettuccine. Mm. Yeah, so hang on, I'll turn this off. Thank you. Try to stand about 5 to 8 feet away from your microwave, except when you touch it. Yeah, the pasta is non-GMO. Yeah. Let me put it on the screen for you. Here we go. Look at that. %50 off too. Organic, non-GMO. Edamame, 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 Edamame. It's pasta fettuccine, man. Yeah, we're gonna make some edamame. Yeah, edamames. It is soy, baby, but let me tell you, man. I thought it was seaweed, but it's cool. It's cool. I do a little soy. It's cool. Hey, you don't have to do a little. If it's organic, it's better. Non-GMO makes you more homosexual. That's what I've heard. What? Shaving cream, left nostril? What? Jeez. Seaweed isn't safe. It's not seaweed. It's a dabamama. Hey, could you just help me out here? We all going to do some edamame falafel. And I didn't know it was soy, but I'll do it anyway. We are not changing the plan. Do you understand me? Yeah, edamame. I don't know, man. It started to make me feel a little bit skittish. Okay, that was, how much was this? 50% off of $379, $380, so about bucks. It'll be about $2 for you. And Italian, this thing was ready to go, man. It was flying out of there at $1.50 off. So normally $2, I got it for $1.50. So I did the two of those for $3, but I'm accommodating $4 for the two of them. All right. Now you can get some sauce like that in the can, Hunt's, for about $1. That happens to be organic, Simple Truth, 4 cheese, which is by far superior. I got that for $2.50, so I'm going to make that $6 so far. I'm not done. I've got a fairly small zucchini here. Oh, hang on, you can't see it. We're going to go up to $7 here. And I think I can cook for $5 on this one. Yeah. Turkey edamame. Okay. This is part of my equity program to provide alternative video for people of different backgrounds. This here is a green zucchini, which is very popular in the summer and very affordable. I paid 80 cents for that. And I have to get I haven't shown you this. It's a little wrinkly, but it's not soft wrinkly. So you can get if you've got a little wrinkly, it's okay. All right. All right. I'll have you know that the meat is GNO. No artificial hormones or steroids. 10 grams of protein. It's turkey, so I want us all to join hands, Jews and Muslims together, along with us Goyim, and we can all pray for the future of the earth, because right now some super rich people are trying to take it over. Join all of us. I want the Jews over here and the Muslims over here. And we'll put the turkey in the middle. That'll be the equivalent of, you know, joining hands. We don't have to touch each other, but you can both eat the same meat. Okay? Thank you. And please, if you're offended by the Italian style, it's perfectly fine. It's we're not trying to say bad things about Italians, okay? I did watch the zucchini. Hey, Jeff, how are you? The zucchini is from my special stash of 88 cents a pound zucchini, so I don't know if it's organic. And same with that. That's in the dollar bag that I get. I get 2 for $1. But I did this whole thing for $4, whereas y'all gonna pay $7. Actually, I paid $5. You're gonna pay $7 for the turkey endowment. Edamame. Thank you for coming in, everyone. Welcome to David's Kitchen. I just heard Sarah in the background. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
I didn't realize she was in here. Okay, well, enjoy. I'm going to start with the onion. Let me go over to the onion section. I've picked out a very beautiful onion in my organic O-brand onion bag. Isn't this amazing? And to think that I had something to do with the start of the O-brand. I'm so proud of that. Okay, here we go. Nice big onion. Make sure that there's not one that's going bad in there, Dave. There is. We'll do that one first. Good, I caught it. I wouldn't want to lose that organic onion. Onion. All right, everybody, let's get started with the onion preparation. You know, I really hate these unsightly cords. Yeah. Okay, we're going to turn the back burner on to level 3. All right, we'll just do that and get that ready. You know the drill. Next, I get the chopping board. All righty. I can kind of parse that off here. Okay. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. It's very nice here. We're in the 70s, still very comfortable. It's supposed to be hot today, but I guess that was a British Columbia news. We get cooler weather out here. This is my little ghost plant, and we've got something tethered its way up here. Yeah, we've got this still. The Phalaenopsis orchid is still beautiful, gorgeous. We're talking blooms for 3 or 4 weeks without the petals falling. And you know, we're just grooming the kitchen for garden-like experience. Okay, let's prep that onion. Onion. Well, actually, you know, I kept the Formica because it's a collector's item. Formica countertops I consider collector's items. I will probably have the only Formica countertop someday in the future, except some old Ramshat mobile home out in Mississippi have one too. No, I don't need a hair cutting bull. I seem to be able to trim my own hair. Very excellent. Thank you so much for your interest. But screw you. Hang on. No offense, but you don't need to talk about my hair during the dinner, for crying out loud. I mean, you talk about my hair all the time. I'm kind of getting pissed off. Oh, look at all that rotten onion. Okay, we will remove excise the skin and debride the wound. This is no different than surgery, really. Poor onion is screaming at the touch of my knife. Ah! Do not perform surgery on your vegetables, but you are allowed to cut them. I'm doing an excise of the bad portion of the onion. And I have to do the infamous smell test. Ah, I think I cut off the damaged portion. Oh God, can you believe how Boris Johnson is, you know? What is it with his hairdo, you know? Can't somebody get him a hairstylist? Your handy dandy paper towel for the day, which I will use for cleaning my hands. Light on the subject. Polish the surface a little bit. Wouldn't want an unattractive tan, would we? There we go. All right, let's take the onion down a notch. Okay, this is how to cut an onion fairly quick. You bisect it in half, like that. And of course, you make sure there's any bad portions, like I just pulled off the top. There you go. And as you can see, there's still a little bit of skin there. Okay, we'll put that over there in the compost heap. They say not to compost onions, but I think you could easily compost all the onion. I don't think that's a problem. They say it gets, you know, it's kind of like tough. It doesn't help the soil breathe, and that kind of thing. It kills antibiotics, macrobiotics that are in the garden. I just don't believe that. I throw the onion in there. Okay, let's give it a little rinse job. It is organic, but still. All right. Now, because this dinner, it still has a little something on the end. You see that? You don't want to get that in the dish. Okay. Now I'm going to put the oil on the pan, and I use safflower or extra virgin olive oil. Some people are using avocado oil. That's something you could experiment with if you happen to find any. I just don't like corn, canola, peanut. Well, if I'm making, I will do peanut, but it tends to be a little bit, you know, the genetically modified peanut. Not exactly. Yeah, I'm going to pass on this piece here too. All right. So you just go ahead and hold it down like this, keeping it pinched together. And just make 4 slices in the middle. Or 5, or 6, depending on how big it is. And then crisscross like that, and you're done. And you don't want to use this portion. That's a little too spicy. All right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put those on once the sizzle starts. In the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and chat with you and experiencing the comfort of living in a country that still thinks it's free. Enjoy it. You're about to find out what it's like to not be free if you do nothing. But then again, if you do nothing, as in don't follow any BS rules, you might find yourself free again. So, but doing nothing means doing nothing. You don't want to follow the rules. If you're doing nothing, that means you do nothing. I mean, literally nothing. You know, if you just keep your door closed, you can hide the world out, you know? Yeah, learn to keep your door closed and do nothing. Because I know you guys are good at doing nothing. I can see that. So just do more of nothing. I mean, nothing. Now, if I was doing nothing, I wouldn't be cooking right now. Or talking to Jeffrey Epstein here. Jeffrey went quiet for some reason. I think the zucchini made him a little bit awkward. He felt intimidated. It's okay, Jeffrey. We all know. Nothing to hide. Poor Jeffrey. Poor Jeff Bezos. Yeah, I heard about that situation. He was on some sort of he had a shared app he got from Prince MBS, And it downloaded all of him and his girlfriend pictures, including his penis picture. I'm sorry, did I say that? Well, I didn't say a word that's not allowed, so technically the algorithm should allow that. But yeah, I mean, if you can imagine that, I mean, the poor guy, Jeff Bezos, you know, poor guy. Good for him. Well, good for you, Fort Detrick. But really? Are we going to go there? Let me increase chat size. Hang on. Poor guy. Poor Jeff Bezos. So you can only imagine what he's had to pay to keep that from getting out there, you know. That's a pretty good deal when you think about it. You know, Prince MBS has him over for dinner, and then a week later, Jamal Khashoggi dies, and then Jeff loses his picture of his penis. I mean, really. And did Jamal Khashoggi die? Seriously. There was no DNA evidence in the suitcase with his body parts in it. None of it matched Jamal. Well, we'll be talking about that more because Jamal's serious. He made some sort of a contact in our show. It's weird. He said he was still alive coming from a VSAT phone. And I was like, really? That's wild, man. I won't tell you what he said because that's kind of like more important stuff we'll play later. Plus, I want to avoid algorithm problems here. I wonder if the word algorithm has been cued as a possible bad word. Accessing file. The use of algorithm is not used as a bad or slang word. Thank you, Alexa. We'll hack this green pepper up. The question is, do you want big chunks or little chunks? I always like big chunks. So I'll just do a little crisscross on it. Notice how I am ambidextrous and able to use both hands equally as well. This utility was acquired during an upgrade of my primary systems. Hello, I am David Sponheim. Beep, 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 beep. I am in default mode. Beep, beep, beep. I'm working on my my robot act. All right, whatever. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get the water ready. Filling up the water, filling up the water. This is a reverse osmosis filter that's kind of reached the end of the rope here. Let's see how much I can get in there. They have to build up pressure in order to get going again. And when my filters are clogged, which they're not, I cleaned them about 2 weeks ago. It takes about an hour for it to go up, but now it takes about 15 minutes for it to, as you can see, it's running out of steam. Yep, we reached the bottom of it. So that's just not enough for the Edamame. So I'll tag into my filtered water here. That's enough. Let's roll. Okay, and put that on a high flame, level 6 on the back burner. And we put a little cover on it. Yeah, so I don't know what's, you know, McDundy, I really don't care. I grew up in Hollywood, California. When you guys started acting like, oh yeah, gay people are weird, man. I remember my first girlfriend. She's a fag hag. She literally loved gays. And that's all she did was hang around gays. And then she found me, which, you know, kind of excited her because she could find a blonde guy who was also good looking to the gays. So she paraded me around as her little boy toy. You know, I was like 25, she was 38, TV executive. And man, she had so many gay friends, it was ridiculous. Oh, hi, Dave. And it's like, okay, yeah, I'm here. How you doing? Yeah, I was her boy toy. She liked to see the blonde guy. She wanted to parade me around so that all her friends would find me attractive. No, I don't break. Bottom line is, I'm not gay. And I didn't like older women. She just happened to be next door, and I was, friendly. Long story short, we lived together for 6 months, and I got to know a lot of her friends. And I never acted like any of them were bad because they were just so gay. I really didn't. No. But her obsession with wanting to parade me around was really quite disturbing. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get the meat in there. So what we need is, it was an interesting experience. I mean, I can look back on the experience saying, I never would have met those kind of people, I mean, I probably wouldn't have sought them out and I never really found friendship in any of her gay friends. So anyway, you people that act like it's some new thing and that we should all be more concerned. We've had freedoms that all of you could definitely count on over the past 50, 60 years. There's no need to be more free, but the Democrats pitch this idea like there's just no equity out there for these gay people, and that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is utterly ridiculous. Same with Black Lives Matter. No equity. Okay, I'm going to throw a little, I'm going to roll this over and kind of just cover it with Italian seasoning. The Italian sausage. That's about a tablespoon or a teaspoon. That's 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And then I'm going to take the knife and something to stabilize it with and just kind of slice through it like that. This is pretty much right out of the freezer today, so that's strange. I noticed a bead of sweat on my forehead. The hydro unit must be overheating. This way I mimic the actual appearance of a human being. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and sweat profusely in front of this Italian sausage. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's a little hot under the stove here. Okay, so take those green peppers and just put them on top like that. See? All right. See how easy that is? Crank the temperature up to 6 and just let it sit. And I would say let it sit and forget it, but that's already been trademarked. Ron Popeil, what was his saying he is? Set it and forget it or something? Or what was his? You guys know. Ron Popeil just died, right? 86 years old. He just died, I know. It's so sad. I think this, oh yeah, I know what's going on. Hang on. Edamame, Edamame, Edamame. Men have named you. Hey, welcome Asian American Navy. Did you learn how to spell the word seaman? Good. S-E-A-M-A-N. Man, I'm going to add the zucchini, man. I told you this is the next step, baby. I'm going to stick it in there. Okay. That's the money shot right there. No automatic vegetable cutting devices. One of the things Sarah and I did when we first got together is she made a purchase, and it was pretty funny. We still have it. It's the Rocket Chef. And the Rocket Chef was one of the best products ever made, in my opinion. Aside from Showtime, Ron Popeil's favorite Showtime chicken grill, which I love, by the way. And thank you, Ron, if you're in heaven looking down, thank you. Or if you're in hell looking up, hey, I can't help you, man. You deceived too many people. Sorry, dude. Yeah. But no, Ron Popeil came up with the amazing pocket fisherman. Have you ever reached into your pocket and pulled out something you didn't know was there? Well, it almost could fit in your pocket. It's the pocket fisherman, and it is on sale right now at eBay for $21.99 if you happen to want to buy one. I was thinking of getting another one. Stop laughing at me, Ron. Thank you. My cooking is extraordinary. There's nobody who can cook as well as I can without, well, actually, I limit my energy to very small bursts of activity. You'll notice that most of the things I do conserve energy. Yeah. No wasted energy here. I am going to add a little bit of Himalayan sea salt from my shaker top, which says pink Himalayan sea salt on it. As you can see, that's going to go in the water. One of the things some people do is they add too much salt. Like they would put salt in the tomato sauce or in the dinner. I mean, don't do that. If you want to put powder, put garlic powder. Cover it with garlic powder. Just give it a good sprinkle. Yeah, there you go. Well, I didn't want to put it all over the outside of the thing and waste it. Hang on, my fingers would normally burn, but being there, they can handle temperatures much higher than this. I'm not worried. Don't touch the glass top when it's on high. It's considered dangerous. Yes. I just didn't want to lose all that garlic powder. Yes, the glass top is perfectly clean. I cleaned it with this old rag that I've kept around. It smells like, you know, God knows what. What do you want, Amber? You want another bowl, or what's going on? You want a little refill? Okay, you're wondering when I'm going to cut the cucumber, right? Well, let me rinse my hands off. And by the way, don't ever do what I just did, you know. Eat off the glass top. That's not exactly advisable. But I'm very clean. Yeah, I mean, I washed my hands earlier in the toilet. They're perfectly clean. All right. You people are so fun. Of course, I'm more fun, but it's just me. Pepper might work. Yeah, I use a little cumin in. This is coming. A little hot sauce. Gotta love that. Yeah, this is Patty LaBelle number 3. I definitely think that'd be good. And I don't know, man. There's going to be a little bit of spice in that Italian sausage, so I don't want to overdo it. Okay, let's cut that zucchini up. We are going to bisect the zucchini today, cutting off just the ends so you don't end up cooking with them. Take the length of the zucchini going straight down, bisecting it, forming 2 halves. Lay the halves down on the bread or wood board and proceed to put the tip of the knife down. Actually, just go with a chop style, about a ½ inch each. All right, we're going to go ahead and add those to this pan here while the water proceeds to get really hot. There we go. Okay, just nestled it all the way around, grabbing all that natural flavor. And by cutting the turkey in slices like that, I'm actually creating like edible bite-sized sausage burgers. You know, it's almost like a meatball. Yeah, they're like a mama make the meatball with the hands. It's the same thing. Yeah, I'm going to keep it up at a level 6 because now I have a roaring boil going over here. Now, as you can see, the box is ready to go, and I'm zip-topping the top off, preparing the top, and now loading the entire thing into the water. Boop. Opening the box requires plastic removal. This requires a fork. Let me get a scissors here. Hang on. There we go. Hey, this is pretty tough plastic they put it in. Let me do a smell test. Doesn't smell like plastic. It's pretty good plastic. It's food quality. Okay, let's let this drop right in there. Nice, perfect. And give it a quick stir. I'm going to read about the edamame. Edamame. Yeah, give it a nice quick stir. Keep it at level 6. You want a good roaring boil. And you notice, always cook on the back burner. Never cook boiled water on the front burner, ever. Don't ever do that. Organic soybeans. That's about it. It's got some flavors in it, doesn't it? Nope, it's just made out of soybeans. You know, I don't mind a little soybean now and then. If during the show my voice changes to, you know, like high-pitched, it's not the soy. I'm just doing an impersonation. You know, there's no nanoworms I've detected in the edamame. I've actually done a trace. It's organic, and it's made from Sea Point Farms, which, frankly, is a product of China. Oh my God! But it's handled out of Huntington Beach. Okay, I'm going to put my faith in this product quality and just hope for the best. Hey, you know, I got it for 50% off, so, but I am rather impressed with this plastic bag. Man, look at this. That's nice. Yeah, I'm not ready. I'm thinking of reusing it. Yeah, thank you. So I put it in my reuse section down in my cupboard here. So if I ever find anything like that I need to reuse, I'm ready to go. Yeah, that sounds good. This is wild, man. I've never cooked with a soy product like this. I thought it was edamame fettuccine, you know, not edamame soy. I really thought it was edamame fettuccine. So my error, sorry, but hey, it's better than nothing, you know. I mean, you could die of starvation. Let me show you what I've done. Speaking of survival food, check it out. Get over here. Get over here, I see it. Look at this. Remember the crouton packets I got when I got my salad at Costco? I saved them all. And I opened one up the other day and it was like really tasty. I mean, you could eat like one of those in one day. It'd be filling you up, you know? So if you see croutons, you know, at the store on sale, get them. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to turn that down to a simmer now because it does seem like it cooks faster than regular fettuccine. I'm just going to keep it at a simmer and cook it. It's kind of pumping up right now. And we'll go over here and give it a little stir and throw some hot sauce in. Okay. That looks good. Now today we're going to be using as much of this will fit in the container. So, you know what I'm going to do right now? When I just put the hot sauce in, I'm going to take some of the oil in here and I'm going to drain it. So watch what I do. See that? That leaves the hot sauce on top and continues to cook. Meanwhile, the fat from the turkey is gone. So what are you going to do with the fat from the turkey, Dave? I'm going to put it in with the edamame right in here like that. Edamame. And I'm just going to let it cook with it because it has taste in it, right? Okay, I'm going to leave that at level 3 in the back there and just let it cook. I really don't know how long it'll take because I've never cooked soy before. Alrighty, here we go. That's still cooking very well, and then I'm going to come in with the tomato sauce. Once those zucchinis are kind of easy to touch. They're not ready yet. This needs a lot of work. So what I'm going to do is, instead of going with the turkey meatball idea, I'm just going to kind of crush this whole thing together. Breaking up the turkey, crisscrossing the spatula, like so. Keeping it at a level 6, though. All right. You know, I've got a product in the other room I'm going to bring out. This would be perfect for this application. I got rid of some of the bad oil And now with the zucchini reaching about half cooked, I'm gonna go get my pesto. All right. I picked up a deal on these for 98 cents. They're like normally $5. Fantastic for flavoring at this point. I am going to put my coffee away too. This is a thing I do every day. I make a pot of coffee every day, so I can't leave the camera that quickly, so I can't do that for you, but thank you. I would like to kind of have a portable setup, but it involves a $100 a month plan and on a cell phone. And since nobody hardly donates, I don't really spend the money on that. But I could probably go mobile the way the technology is, you know. I could probably take the show anywhere. But it requires a minimum of $100 a month. And hey, we talked about that, Asian American. You want to stop that, please? Thank you. What a freak. I can't believe what I just read in here. No, I never said I won't take donations. I said only send them to America's Third Party.com. I told you that. This is hotter than I expected, okay? Okay, I'm going to turn the edamame off and let it sit in its own heat there. It'll kind of fuzz up, you know. Make sure it doesn't overheat, but it should have enough going on in there to cook the rest. Here we go. This is going to really be an added feature. Pesto sauce is always great to cook out of. But this is normally like $5. I got it for 98 cents. So I want to take some of this on the spatula. I'm going to take a big gob of it, like that. That's going to really add flavor. I'm just going to go ahead and spatula this in. Kind of push it all around. Beautiful. Oh yeah. And you'll get a feel. The zucchini has to be a little bit, kind of a little bit hard, so it's actually perfect at this point to put the red sauce down. Here we go. Beautiful. Now, like I said, you can get the whole can, you know, for $1 at the dollar store at Hunt's. Do I recommend Hunt's? You know, I don't make any recommendations. Just try to avoid corn syrup, you know? Like if you use ketchup, you're using corn syrup. That's not good. Some of the tomato sauces have corn syrup in them. You have to watch out for that. Okay, we're going to use the rest of that in there. And I'm going to turn it down to a level 3. Beautiful. Nice. Beautiful. We'll get every last drop of it. You know, I do make a really good New England clam chowder. I've never really made that for you guys. My mother was from New England, and so we grew up with New England and Manhattan clam chowder, but mostly New England. And I probably ate more clams as a child than most people, I must tell you. I'm one of the recipients of the Pismo Beach Clam Bonanza. Recycling. Yeah, back in the day, in the 60s, my family and I would go down and get like 50 clams we were allowed to bring in. And they were this big, these clams. I think I have a shell in the shell. Let me grab it, hang on. Yeah. This is from my original clam collection. That's how big the Pismo clams were. And they were full of meat. I mean, this is an original Pismo clam. Isn't that cool? So we would get 50 of these things, and we put them in mayonnaise jars. We grind them up. I still have a clam grinder, by the way. And we grind them up and put them in mayonnaise jars, and we stack them in the freezer. So it was pretty interesting to see how quickly the whole coastline was clammed out. They had to shut down Pismo Beach in the early, in the late, I think it was early 80s. Yeah. They literally, everybody clammed the place out. People would go there all the time and grab clams. And, you know. All right. I'll show you the kind of shrimp I've been feeding Sarah. We get these shrimp deals for like $10. They're all jumbo shrimp in here. Yeah, and I've been giving her a few shrimp because I don't know if you're aware, but shrimp is really good for your glucosamine. It has glucosamine in it. So, okay, I'm going to drain the soy. A little water down there with it. Wow. It's wild, man. This stuff is wild. It's definitely different than anything I've ever seen. Okay. Look at the texture of that. Okay, okay. Okay. All right, we'll use the big pan today. Well, I guess I did pour that grease down the drain. Oh, well. It happens. But it has flavor, you know? No, I think that's just a bit too big. I'm going to go with the small. Okay, put that there. Put that in there. Okay, let's bring this up to I'll put the cover over it for now. And what you can do when you have pasta sitting while it's in this condition is give it a little spray of oil like that from my spray bottle. And then give it a little push and kind of shuffle it around. That way it doesn't get too sticky. You don't want it to get sticky. And I kind of like to push it to the outside of the bowl. There you go. That looks really good. Never had anything like it, but we'll find out. Okay, let's see if we have a boil going yet. Oh yeah, make sure you get a full boil going in there before you turn your sauce off. But the fusion of these ingredients really will be fantastic. Now you can use other things besides zucchini. You can use leafy vegetables. You could use snap peas. I mean, there's a lot of things that you could replace that with. But it's important to have at least a green pepper, an onion, and garlic powder at the least. I'm raising garlic, but it hasn't grown yet, so I'd have to pull from this one. I don't know. I'm running kind of late, but it really does make a difference to put a little really good fresh garlic in there. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull a couple cloves off of here. Access file. Then I'm gonna put a little bit of ingredients in the sauce just to make it kind of take it to the next level. Yeah, I'm gonna put a couple of nice big cloves in there and chopped up nicely on the top. 3 cloves, 4 cloves. Okay, 4 cloves, yeah, kind of good. This is California onions, or garlic rather. I don't get the Chinese garlic. I prefer not to. Now with garlic, you press down on a board with the knife like this. So here's the clove. Just go like this. and it breaks the hull right off. So without peeling the garlic, you're good to go. You can cook with that. And do that with the remaining garlics. Yeah, it's much simpler to cook with garlic this way. And there's a little trick that you never have garlic smell on your hand if you do this trick, and I'll show you what it is. But let's first get the garlic in there with some cumin. Cumin breaks down over time, so you're kind of finishing off your red sauce right now. So you want to do it toward the end of a cooking cycle, all of this. Pepper is kind of an afterthought, like Parmesan. But this is 4-cheese pasta sauce, organic. I don't think I barely even need a little bit of pasta sauce. Okay, I'm going to give that a little rinse. There we go. And I'll go ahead and just put it there and dice it down like this. Mincing the garlic. Keeping your fingers and your eyes on the knife, fingers away from the knife. All right. Nice and tight mince like that. Okay. All right, I'm going to get my jars ready. I'm going to get my cumin ready. This is cumin. This is the poor man's sassafras. Okay. Wow, that's a great sauce. We're going to put that in there. Distribute the garlic on there. Put some cumin in there. Cumin's very good for your brain. If Joe Biden had a cumin burger every day, he'd probably be able to, recite his name. I'm Joe. I'm Joe. That's my wife, Jill. I'm going to put a little pepper in there, too. Yeah, and I already added a little hot sauce, so I really don't need to go there. Okay, and just take it and press it in like that, keeping your boil going, and you're good to go. Let's go ahead and keep that boil going for about, well, as long as you want, actually. What I'm going to do right now is clear the board. Okay. I'm going to put this in here, and I'm just going to go ahead and pour some of that tomato sauce on top. Believe it or not, that garlic it'll do its job over time. All right, we're just going to pour the tomato sauce off. Okay. I'm going to put this on simmer. I'm going to shuffle this around a little bit. And this will basically flavor the edamame initially. All right. And I will serve it separately with the sauce on top. All right, thank you. So between this and the sauce, you can definitely feed 5 people a really nice meal, for sure. All right, we're going to sign off now. Thank you for listening to David's Kitchen, and I'll be back in the other room in about 2 minutes while I upload this to YouTube. Take care, everybody.